Hi guys, I'm Miroslav. I'm CEO and co-founder of Develiot. And actually, we founded Develiot in 2019 with the mission to make it the global IoT leader in the management of air quality and water systems. And today I want to show you our latest solution that is in the water domain. You'll be surprised how probable it is that we run out of water in this decade. There are three mega trends shaping the water industry. Water demand is increasing by 55% globally between the 2000s and 2015. At the same time, water scarcity is increasing. Half of the world will be facing high to extremely high water stress in the coming decade. That's in the optimistic scenario, and it's applicable to Europe. And in the same time, water losses are increasing due to the aging infrastructure. They are more than 60% in Bulgaria, more than 50% in Romania, and more than 40% in the US. To put it in simple words, we need more water, we have less water, and at the same time, we lose more and more of it. And at the same time, water utilities don't have the funds to rehabilitate their water distribution systems, nor they have the visibility on leakages in the system in order to figure out where they're even to start from. And we have two questions. Is there a way to help them become more operationally efficient, to save money for investments? And in the same time, is there a way to enable them to track losses in the water distribution systems so they know where to invest this money afterwards? And actually, we did just that. Imagine this is a street pipeline, and these are the different street lines. We have developed a device called a remote water meter reader. This device connects to a standard post-water meter, regardless of vendor, making it essentially smart. The water utility puts it on the building, water meter to track water consumption. But this time to track it regularly, autonomously, and completely remotely. No need for anyone to come check your water meter, no human required, no physical contact required. The water utility starts billing customers remotely. So the water utility starts saving money as it becomes more operationally efficient. And we got one step further. We created a network of readers in the city or an entire neighborhood. We already monitor the building water meters for billing purposes. But now we also start monitoring the main pipeline, the main input of water, where the water enters the system. And also we observe the water meters at the junctions towards the different streets, for example. All this data is transferred to our platform, and the water utility now has the tool to track not only consumption for billing purposes, but also to track and find leakages. And we can sectorize these leakages per region, per sector, per street, whatever works for the water utility. In this sector, for example, the leakage is the difference between the incoming water in the sector minus all the consumed water. So with one solution, we are empowering the water utilities to make real-time visibility on water consumption, make remote billing, find leakages in the system, pinpoint investments with highest return, and save money in the process and save water in the process. The ROI of this solution is between 2 to 4 years, depending on the market, and this comes only for operational efficiency. The ROI can be several months when we include savings from water loss in the calculation. These are some of our most toughest installations. The remote water meter reader is designed to work in the toughest conditions possible. That means flooded shafts, concrete all around them. And we made it in such a way so it's super easy for the water utility employees to install it themselves. And this is how the water utility yields the benefits. This is the main dashboard. When you click on a main water meter, for example, you can see for this street, you can immediately see what is the actual water loss in percentage, in cubic meters, and you can basically easily calculate how much money you're losing. You can literally see how the losses are evolving day by day. It's super powerful platform where you can manage all your remote water metering, set up alarms, figure out abnormal consumption. You can analyze historical data, analyze losses, generate reports for billing purposes, etc., etc. For example, this is how the billing reports looks like. Imagine that your billing date is 1st of May. You click on 1st of May, you get the consumption data per customer as of 1st of May, you export it, you put it in your billing software, and voila, the system starts paying.
Because we're running out of time, Miroslav, so try to end up this.
Okay, I'm ending with this. The system is currently being deployed in water utilities in Bulgaria, and we are also running pilots in several others. It's currently being piloted in Spain as well. And currently we are working with partners to make this internationally available in the coming months. The goal is to save money, save water, and have water for all in the next decades.
Thank you, and we're glad to have you in this edition's lineup. Let's see what the jury members have to say about it. Please raise a hand to see who's next. So we have also Raya. Would you want to go first? Try to be as concise as possible. Also with the answers, we have Raya, Cătălin, and at least William. Let's try to catch them.
Thanks for the pitch, Miroslav. I am mostly interested in your hardware element. Is that a proprietary piece? What does the production look like? And if you can tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, the development, we're developing the device. It is manufactured here in Bulgaria, but it's completely proprietary development. And we are super proud of it because it has some competitive advantages no one has in the world.
Thank you. Let's move on quickly through the questions so we can squeeze as much value as possible from this. We have also Ioana. So we had after Raya, Cătălin, and then Will, and then Ioana. Cătălin? Yeah, you can go now.
Okay. Yeah. So how do you acquire customers? So you are only targeting authorities, or you are thinking of expanding to, I don't know, industrial players or?
Thanks. Let's hear out.
Thanks. At the moment, the users are water utilities, and we actually go through partners with them. Typical partners here can be telecoms and water engineering companies. Why water engineering companies? Because these guys are already selling water meters to the water utilities, and they have connections there. And what they're missing is the IT part. They don't have knowledge in this. And if you go there, show them how they can upsell their water meters and give them a solution with which they can find leakages in the system, and you do all the billing for them, they're your friends forever. And telecoms are also rooting for us because we are utilizing their newest network technologies like LoRaWAN, etc. So we're basically going to the water utilities through the partners they already work with and through the partners they already trust. And we're going with the water utilities because leakages, especially in our regions, it's tremendous. We're literally running out of water. And
let's take another question. We should go on next to Will and then to Ioana. Let's hear out as concise as possible, please, so we can leave space for as many of you. I'm sure there's plenty of questions to follow. Will?
So, thanks for your presentation. I'll keep it to 30 seconds. So what I was wondering is, besides the kind of like environmental aspect of these utility companies having leakages, why would they choose, and besides like the better infrastructure in terms of billing and having a centralized data system, why would they choose to go on and use your product? Because what I'm imagining, I'm not sure, I'm just asking, is that these leakages, they're basically pushed towards the end customer. So you kind of have like the people in the network end up paying for them. So, from a money perspective, they're not really using money. It's just something that I think it might be that way. So please.
Yeah. Two things to hear. First one is that the water utilities are being pushed by governments to decrease the water loss, because 60% water loss is a lot. And in the coming droughts due to the climate change, some regions in Europe are staying out of water. So governments can no longer let water utilities lose water. And how they're pushing them, they say you cannot increase the price of water anymore. You would either find a way to decrease the water loss so you increase your profitability, or we are going to just fire the CEO of that company.
Less than 1 minute left. I'm just saying we have a couple of other questions if you cut it short.
Yeah, to cut it short, they're being pushed by the governments to do it. And this is our solution is the only on the market that pays off of itself through the billing. And actually the tracking the losses is a free added value to them, but super important because they know that they have to change all the infrastructure, but it's completely impossible financially. So this solution is letting them pinpoint which investment in changing the infrastructure will yield the highest return. That is fastest decrease of water loss.
All right. I'm going to leave Ioana to ask her question, but we won't have time to dig in more to the question, but we're curious also to find out what she has to say and keep it for you. Hopefully it will help you further. Ioana, please shoot your question.
Yes, thank you so much. My question was about scalability. Coming back to the device, what is your capability of mass production in case of mass interest, and are you able to scale?
I can answer in 10 seconds.
Very quickly, we have a couple of seconds left.
It's thousands. We are using an established manufacturing facility here in Bulgaria. We are outsourcing the manufacturing there, so we are not manufacturing ourselves.